Hey everybody, it's Mr. Awesome here, and welcome back to another KKHTA Aftermath update video. I kind of want to go over a few things that have been going on, and good news, bad news, and kind of basically everything else in between. So, Polybuzz, the AI chatbot thing that I was basically using in order to kind of make the story basically as like a guide and a way to kind of have it more uniform because I can't write stories for shit. So the AI that I was using, for some reason, it got a violation. I I guess it was something on the creator's part. I don't fucking know what happened. All I know is it basically all the work that I had on that just kind of disappeared. So I was basically like,
Fine, I'll do it myself.
basically everything before it, like half of chapter 7, that's basically where I kind of left off. The AI just kind of fucking died. uh yeah, everything after that is basically going to be my writing, or at least I'll that's kind of my plan. uh but I still count it as a win that I was able to use an AI chatbot in order to basically make a story. If it didn't do the thing that it did, I could have done the entire story. But I still count this as a win. I still count it as it's possible. It's just that the moderation, probably, it was probably in the description of it. It was probably too violent or something, and then the fucking the inconsistent moderation just kind of fucking, I don't know, flagged it for no reason. Who knows? All I do know is that I'm gonna be. It's possible I might actually get it done a bit quicker, seeing as I don't have to switch from Polybuzz to CapCut in order to kind of paste the text that was written out. The downside is I don't have basically the guardrails and stuff like that I was able to basically kind of like tweak the stuff that that was put into the chatbot, the format and everything. It there might be a few mistakes that I might make. Hopefully, I catch them before something happens, like whenever finally release it. Because once it's released, it's released. I'm not fucking touching that thing anymore. Yeah. If I forget to put one of these little fuckers or one of these little fuckers in the sentence, and I completely forget about it, and it's, the sentence is kind of the way that it is without one of those, it's gonna stay like that. You're just gonna have to fucking live with it, I guess, because God knows I'll have to live with it. But on to the good news. Since I'm on chapter 7, we are over halfway through the story, the creation process at least. Whenever I'm done, I'm going to have to get everything together. I'm going to have to maybe cut down some of it because it might be around like a couple hours long. Uh, I mainly have each page is going to be on there a bit for like a bit longer. uh it depends on how much text is there. If the text is like shorter and stuff like that, it won't be there for like as long, for obvious reasons. I just did it so that if there are people who, aren't that familiar with the English language, like they aren't native speakers, they will kind of be able to kind of read through it. And even native speakers who can't read for shit. Fun fact: I actually had an above level reading thing, whatever it's called, in kindergarten compared to other kids, uh, which is really different now because I kind of talk like a fucking moron now. But back in whenever I was like in kindergarten, I was able to actually like read really fast. I can kind of do it in my head, but I end up stroking out if I try to read out loud sometimes. I don't know, I get my brain might be fucking failing me. You never know. Sometimes I might mispronounce words too and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, so I'm almost done with the story part. I mean, near the end it's going to get kind of complex with a bunch of shit that's happening. I'm gonna have to try to find some workarounds, but I think I'll be able to get it done before the end of the year. All I know is After I release this, I'm never fucking touching anything remotely like this again. Because, well, I kind of want to do other things. I'm actually going to be kind of taking a hiatus for, like, a long time. Uh, or at least I won't be posting as much. Mainly because I want to focus on self improvement. And, maybe in either next year or the year after that,
I joined the Marines. You did what? I joined the Marines.
or whatever branch I might decide to join. I mean, it's also possible they won't be able to take me. Hell, I might get into a car accident and I'll lose the ability to walk. You never know. All I do know is I kind of have a plan, like I have some plans that I want to, kind of fulfill or whatever. So it's gonna put a hamper on like a lot of my YouTube shit. Uh, because well, this is, obviously I'm not planning on making this like a full time job or anything. I mean, that would be unrealistic for me. Uh, Obviously, the way that YouTube itself is going, it wouldn't even be, a good idea either, seeing as YouTube is being run the way it is. Plus, even if I were to be monetized, the inconsistencies could possibly fuck me over. Plus, it's just there's just no point. So this is just a hobby to me, and Aftermath is one of the biggest projects I will ever work on. And yeah, I'm never working on anything like this ever again. I might help someone else work on theirs, but I am not taking I so far. I'd say so month upon months, maybe, well, if you count the entire thing, over a year worth of, you know, like work is, it's being put into this. I don't have that. I don't have that time. After this, like, I can't even like play video games and shit like that. Like, all of my focus is put into this project. I want to get it done by the end of the year, and I'm pretty sure I might be able to get it done. It's just that it might run a bit close. Then there's also the Mr. Awesome Rewind, which I'll do, which it might be the last one for a while. I don't know. That is just a compilation of like the funniest parts of, I don't know, whatever I posted this year. But yeah, no. Other than that, I'm gonna be a bit silent because I will be I'm gonna be taking a massive ass break after my project is done. I do know that for a fact. So I am not. I'm already close to burning the fuck out. And I'm basically running on the power of friendship and caffeine. So so I'm already kind of running on. It's like I'm almost at my limit. I try to pace myself, but it's just the inconsistent ability to work on my project because, well, I have other stuff going on in my life. I have work. I have, like a week or two. Wait, was it? It was a week or two ago. That one girl who I've been talking to, she took me to a fucking strip club. My first time at a strip club. Uh, and then after that, I went to a bar and got drunk. And then I talked to the brother of one of the guys who I went to school with. And he stayed over. We fucking talked. Like, I am trying to have a social life outside of like the internet type stuff. And I'd say it's not bad. And no, you did not hear that wrong. No, she likes going to the strip club. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, she likes to party. She's very social. And well, she's kind of helping me be a bit more social. So, I'd say that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's just that, again, in order to do that, I won't be able to sit down and work on a video when I'm doing this type of stuff. But for the time being, I'm obviously going to be putting most of my energy into working on Aftermath. I would say I might be able to get Chapter 7 done either this week or the next week, maybe another week after that. And then, like, how many chapters? I'd say there's around like two or three chapters left. and then I'll have to piece everything together, trim, edit, add the soundtrack, uh, basically try to see if I can credit as many people as possible. Basically, I want everything to be as neat as possible, but it's kind of hard whenever external factors and just, unforeseen consequences basically popping up. I'm trying my best here. I mean, that's all I can really do. It's not going to be perfect, far from it, but Aftermath is basically my contribution to two different, or I guess even three different fandoms: the SCP Foundation, Toho, and KKHTA, which is technically part of Toho's fucking fandom. Uh, I don't know, but it's just my contribution to multiple fandoms at once. It's my ability. I want to prove that I can at least do something like making a story. Plus, I mean, the original creator basically went out to go get milk and never came back. So, I mean, again,
Fine. I'll do it myself.
I would say that my project has a small but loyal audience, and by small, I mean it's really fucking small, but really, really loyal. Uh, it's just a project of mine that it's. I just want to say that I did my part. We're going fucking Starship Troopers in this shit. I did my part. I remember a few months ago, my buddy Pro, he showed me it was another Toho fan fiction that was similar, and he was like, "Hey, you ever planning on making a fan made conclusion to this one?" And I said, "No, no, no, I'm not fucking doing that. Are you fucking crazy?" Obviously, he was joking, but yeah, no, no, fuck that. Honestly, I would think that a better use of my time would be getting addicted to hard drugs at that point. Like, I would rather do that than fucking start another project. Fuck that shit. But yeah, no. Once this is done, I'm gonna be going on a massive break. Now, when I go on my break, what will happen? Well, if I'm releasing anything, it's possibly let's plays of fucking 20-year-old games, or me, Gabby, Opala, and literally anyone else. I guess just us coming together and fucking playing multiplayer games, and I'll post that stuff there. Maybe other things in the future, sure, yeah, but I I kind of have like a framework, or not a framework, like a I have plans. I have plans. So it's just to make sure that, again, it's not gonna you guys aren't gonna think that I like fucking died or something. It's just going to be mainly filler, I guess. Now, the Mr. Awesome show, I'm not going to be working on that anytime soon, but it exists, and I have some concepts for episodes. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to really update you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And this is Mr. Awesome signing out. Peace.